Hi everyone. In this video, I will be explaining experiment number 8 of Power System Simulation Lab, calculation of bus current, bus power, line flows. For a given power system, how to calculate the bus current, bus power, line flows will be seen in this video. So first I will be explaining the given power system for which we are doing the calculation. Okay. You please try to understand the problem here. So here in a given power system we have three elements and where they are connected from first bus to second bus, first bus to third bus, second bus to third bus, and its line impedance is given and offline charging admittance is also given. Bus voltages are given V1, V2, V3. So this information is given. Even in the coding part, you need all this information. So this information is taken in the form of matrix directly. Example, see 1, 2, 0.02, all these are taken. This is the first column of a matrix, second column, third column, fourth column. So we are taking all the data in the form of matrix. Matrix is nothing but it is 3 cross, how many rows are there? 3 cross. We are not considering the element number because it's not important for us, and only data, that is start bus, end bus, impedance and the offline charging admittance will be taken. That is 3 cross 4, and we are considering the voltages in one matrix, that is V matrix. In this first element is this, second element, third element, that's all. So this is what we consider in the coding part. Now you see here in the experiment number 8, that is what I am explaining, calculation of bus current, bus power, line flows. First, I am defining a matrix called IP, user defined variable, that is IP, that is equal to open and close the bracket. Within that we have these 3 cross 4. So that is first column elements are 1, 2, like this. You can type. Okay. This is how, for your understanding, I am adjusting. Yeah. So that is first column elements are 1, 1, 2, second column 2, 3, 3, third column this complex value, that is 2 plus J3 format type, and the fourth like this. Type these things, and as I told you, V is a matrix. In that I defined in the other way, V of 1, V of 2, V of 3, that is first element, second element, third element of the V matrix. After this what we do, first we are defining 1, 1, 2, that is from bus, that is from bus in IP matrix first column. So I told you already in the previous videos, before comma, if you write colon, means all rows you are reading, and after comma, if you are specifying any number, that is first column or second column or third column or fourth column. So first column refers to from bus, second column refers to to bus, third column refers to line impedance, and fourth column refers to shunt admittance given in the system. So after this, we have to convert that line impedance to line admittance, that is done here. Okay, here, that is 1 divided by Z. 1 dot is given because array division. Now, so number of buses are 3, and what is the, how many number of buses? 3. How you come to know? Because 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, the largest number is 3, therefore you are taken. But program how to write? Maximum of FB, first column element maximum is 2, maximum of TB, that is 2 bus, 2, 3, 3, 3. So maximum of 2, 3, that is 3. 3 is assigned to number of bus automatically. Length of FB means how many lines are there in the from bus. 1, 2, 3. 3 will be given to number of lines. First, we have to initialize bus injection, bus power, and line loss and total line loss to the initial value. Total line loss of a whole power system is a single entry, that is 0. And losses in each line, that is 3 lines are there. The answer is stored in 3 cross 1 matrix, and SG, pulse generation. 3 buses are there, that is 3 cross 1, and number of buses are 3, and bus injection are 3 cross 1. So here also 3 cross 1. First you initialize all the element matrix values as 0. Otherwise some junk value will be there. Even if you put correct value to a junk value, it becomes automatically a junk value. That's why we are initializing that to the 0. Next, consider one line at a time, where it is connected from bus to bus, and you calculate the current. Current is nothing but V into Y. V into Y, that is V, voltage difference between the two buses, and line impedance, and also shunt admittance is also there, therefore shunt path also we are considered. And after calculating the each line and total current available at each bus, but each bus may be incident to two or more lines, no? So we have to find the current in all the lines, sum up. And similarly line flow, as you know, complex power S is equal to VI conjugate. So VI conjugate, V into conjugate of I. So this is how. First you calculate the line flow of one line. Okay, if you find the bus injection at that particular bus power, so line, three lines are connected means three powers in the three lines you have to find. The algebraic sum of those three powers will be the total power available at the particular bus. That is how you calculate this. So all these four lines are there, no? You write the same four lines here. You are just replacing Q with P and P with Q. That means you are finding the same parameters at the receiving end of the line. Once you know the sending end power and the receiving end power, take the difference of those two will be the total loss. So total loss. Instead of minus, here we have taken plus. Why? Because when you are calculating sending end power, example sending end power is 100 megawatts. Receiving end power is 90 megawatts. Normally we calculate it as minus 90. Receiving word is nothing but minus. So 90 plus of minus 90 will be 10. So that is the total loss. Like that you can find the each line loss. Once you find the power loss in line, in a single line, you add all the lines on a given power system, will be the total loss. And thereafter printing, in this see here, printing is off of the page. Printing in a systematic order. See here, my output should be in systematic order. That means bus current, bus number, bus current. This is systematic. Line flows, line losses, from bus to two bus to, how many lines? 3 lines. So this is from bus to two bus. Here two bus to from bus. And then total generation at each bus. Complex value. Total generation is a complex value. At first bus, what is the complex power? Total loss. So this is how the output should be in the systematic way. Otherwise, how the user will understand? If it is like this, one can easily understand. If you jumble all the values together, how the the result, how we analyze? So that you cannot. That's why systematically it should come, no? That's why we have to write. fprintf command we use to print bus current. In single quotes you write whatever you want, you will take it as a comment line. Here also number of buses, and then how many number of buses? 3 buses. Take k varies from number of buses. So at each bus, you have 2 parameters. One is k, is the bus number, that is integer, percentage d, and percentage 10.4f means real part of bus injection, imaginary part. Complex value is there, no? So complex value is 2 plus j3 means if you want to pick only the real, then real of that variable, imaginary of that variable. This is a built-in function. Real another, it is a built-in function. Imaginary is a built-in function. Okay. So real of any complex number, real part only it will pick, and it will be having a specification out of 10 spaces, 4 spaces for decimal, that is float value. Similarly, we will be printing the line flows also. Line flows, that means sending end and receiving end. How many? See, SL, PQ and SL, QP. PQ, QP. So that means that you have to consider sending end and the receiving end, and you have to take all these together. Okay, that means see here, this is sending end, and this is sending end side 1 to 2, again 2 to 1, 2 to 1. So you have to print, so totally 1 complex number, here 2 complex number, okay, 2 complex numbers. Each complex number is having real part and imaginary part. This is from bus to 2 bus, and this coding is written for 2 bus to from bus, reverse. And then bus injection. This code is same as this code. Okay, same. Only variable is there BI, here SG, that's all. So bus injection. You will get this output. Okay, the same I will be showing in the MATLAB environment. Command window I will clear. Okay, type the program as it is. Type the program as it is given in the manual, as it is. Then you just click run, you will get the final answer. See here, you are getting the final answer. I will be showing full in one slot. See students, here you will be getting the final answer as given in the manual. So here you can analyze bus current at each bus, what is the bus current, and then you see here 3 lines, what is the power flow, 3 lines, what is the power flow, that is from one side to the other side, and the next 3 lines, that is from reverse, from bus to 2 bus or 2 bus to from bus. Next at each bus, what is the bus generation, okay, at each bus, and what is the total loss. So here individual losses are there, no, it is added. So like this you can calculate the bus current, bus power, line flows. With this I will end the video. Thank you.